Hi YouTube, so I am here today because so many of you left such sweet, nice messages on my last video where I talked about potentially returning to YouTube, and so here I am. I just feel really inspired and I really just want to keep connecting with you all, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to share what I have, the stuff that I have with just words are so hard. I had a fever this week. My brain isn't totally returned to its normal state, so bear with me. But today I actually have a haul slash first impression, which is why I look a little strange. Mostly I look strange, I think, because I don't have brows on, which always makes me feel weird. But I have a haul, which I know I said I wouldn't really be doing hauls because I'm a broke grad student, but it's actually my birthday month, so I kind of decided I wanted to try out some Glossier products. And I've never tried them out. I've always been really interested in them, but they have like a very specific aesthetic to them. I think you know what I mean, where it's like you have to have like almost, I mean, you don't have to do anything because there's no rules to makeup. But for me personally, I knew that I probably wouldn't enjoy their products unless I was really going for like super natural looks and wanted almost nothing on my face, and wanted something hyper moisturizing, and that's kind of what I've been all about lately. So Glossier for me fits in really well. But that's enough jabbering about nothing. I'm gonna get into it, show you all the few things I picked up from Glossier. It's not a huge haul, but I also wanted to do some first impressions for you, just to give you an idea. Totally being honest though, I have tried to film this video now 3 times because that's just my life, and so these aren't totally first impressions. The first impressions were actually done a few tries ago, but close enough, you know. So I will say I was pretty stoked to get the packaging. I just feel like it's super iconic packaging, and so I was excited to actually see it in person. So the first products I got was some of their new Body Hero release, which is the, it's like a cleansing daily oil wash, and then also their daily perfecting cream. And it comes with the pump for the wash separately, so it doesn't get damaged in the travel or transit to your home. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about these. Living in Chicago, I can guarantee that I'm going to be struggling this winter. My skin's already super dry, so I felt like I needed to start stocking up on products that are really hyper hydrating and will do good for my skin because I know I'm gonna need it. So excited about these. Obviously I'm not going to do a first impression of the wash, but I will do one of at least the smell of this. I did this earlier. I'm still trying to figure out what it smells like, but I will say that it's a really thick, nice cream. It sinks into the skin very quickly. I also have very dry skin, so my skin tends to just soak anything up. But it's, feels very luxurious, feels really nice. It doesn't feel oily, which is nice. I also don't really mind oily though. Yeah, it smells like really creamy, which is strange, and also kind of, I can't decide if it's floral. Kind of smells sort of florally. I'm really bad about describing smells too, but whatever. So in addition to the products, they also sent over a couple of little cutesy things that I wanted to show you. They have some stickers that they send. A lot of them have Glossier, the brand, on them, so I feel like that's a little bit strange, but the actual stickers are really cute. They have a Body Hero sticker, which I feel like I should put on my nips. And then they have this card that has like just a little hello, happy to meet you, something or other. But I do feel like this is a lot of packaging. There we go. I feel like this whole card, dang it. This whole card thing is a lot of packaging for it not to include like some sort of promo code or something. Like all of this just to be like, thanks for your order. I don't know, it just seems weird, but whatever. So I picked up 3 other things. The first Oh, I should mention too, they offer a sample, and this was one of the products that I was going to get, but I decided against it, was the priming moisturizer. I wasn't totally sold on the idea, so I decided to grab a sample of it. That way I could try it, and if I love it, then I'll order it sometime once I've saved up a bit more. So the first thing I was starting to try in the other takes of this video was the Skin Perfecting Tint. I got mine in the shade Light. I don't know if that was the best choice. I was in between light and medium. But I think since it's going to be winter and I'm a pretty pasty pale person, it'll be fine. Mostly for me, I need something that's really hydrating and something that's just going to do a very sheer wash of like color, so that way my nose doesn't seem so red. And I do have a couple of bits of acne, but they're real small, so I don't really mind if they show through. This is super liquidy, if you can hear. And even when I put a little bit on my hand, you can see sort of how liquidy it is. I'm not putting a lot because I've already tested some on my skin. So I do have a little bit of it on right now already because, again, this is the, I don't know, third or fourth time I've tried filming this. But I think I'll layer up a little bit over these problem areas. There's a guy down there and I feel like he can definitely see me. Oh well. I really like the finish on my skin. For me, it doesn't end up overly dewy because my skin's super dry, so it just sort of soaks everything up. I know for a lot of people this looks, whenever this goes into frame, I just get totally washed out. White balance gets all messed up. But so yeah, for a lot of people this ends up just super dewy on their skin, and I don't really find that to be the case for me because like I said, my skin is just always desperate for moisture, so anything I put on it, it tends to be pretty happy, and I don't feel like I look greasy or anything with this on, which is nice. I have been using the Milk Sunshine Oil foundation lately, and I've really liked that. It's a really sheer wash of color as well. And that one does, like, I can really feel that one on the skin, but it feels, I don't know, it just feels really moisturizing, which then I don't really care that I can feel it on the skin. But if you don't like something that feels really tacky, I wouldn't recommend that Milk one. Anyway, we're not talking about Milk makeup, we're talking about Glossier. So that's about all that I'll put on of this. And I do feel like at the very least it just sort of evens stuff out. Again, you didn't see the sort of before and after, but I can tell you right now it evened it out, my skin out, at least a little bit. So yeah, I like this. I don't know if I'm totally sold on the price of it. I also saw that First Aid Beauty came out with something really similar, so maybe I'll get that one and compare the two. Isn't there something like this from NYX too? But I feel like that's more high coverage, which is not something I'm really looking for, so I don't know. Let me know what you all have heard of. I almost dropped my palette, which would have been just very sad. The next product, which I feel like everyone loves, is the Cloud Paint. I guess I should show you before I totally destroy it. And I got the shade, it was like the more neutral shade. Just so much lighting happening here. Trying to adjust this lighting. I wonder if it would help if I close that window. Does that help? I don't know. You tell me. So this is very tiny. Not that I know you don't need a lot of it, but this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be for some reason. But this is the Cloud Paint in the color Dusk. And like I said, it's a little bit more neutral. I thought that this would be good. Again, very busy grad student. I'm rushing a lot of the time to and from class and office hours and all that fun stuff, so I thought something like this would be good. I'm just gonna pop a little bit onto the back of my hand. I don't know how much I'm going to need, so we'll see. I'm already at 9 minutes, wow. We're almost done though. So that's the color on my hand. And if I was to take just a little bit and blend it onto the back of my hand, it's just this sort of nice natural color. Oh, Remus, please don't get on top of these boxes. He's been getting on top of my setup here. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. Yeah, hang out over here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. That's a good boy. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Whoa. Okay, that was scary at first. But that blends out like a dream, huh? I have heard that, but... And I did do just sort of typical apples in my cheeks. With this color, I feel like it's really versatile. You could probably do a little bit further back on the cheekbones and it would be good too. Yeah? No? Maybe so? I don't hate it. Well, alright then. So I'm pretty stoked on this. I might get other colors at some point. Let me know if you all have tried those. And then the last product is Boy Brow, which is probably the one that I'm most nervous about. This is the packaging. It is very small. I think a lot of people have said that. I'm trying to think of something I could compare it to that would be helpful. Like if this is a very typical size coffee cup, it doesn't even go like top to bottom all the way of that. It's a terrible measure. But this is probably what put Glossier on the map, at least from what I can tell. It's just meant to be kind of an all-in-one brow product. I'm very skeptical because if you can see, my brows have nothing to them and they need a lot of work, and I typically really fill them in with Anastasia brow gel, whatever it's called. So I got the shade Blonde, which I'm also worried about because typically I don't like really warm shades with my hair. It might be hard to tell, but I have pretty ashy. Alrighty, we might have changed positions slightly because, yeah, the joys of filming videos on your phone. I have a very small memory on my iPhone, so it just totally filled up. That's okay. Also, Brandon is vacuuming because he has perfect timing, and so if you hear that, just ignore it. What were we about to do? We were about to try Boy Brow, the product that I was most nervous about because, again, literally terrible eyebrows. Like, terrible. It's a little hating of myself. I don't mean for it to be so negative, but they require a lot of work, okay? And yeah. So you can see him. So I'm nervous about...
Don't mind me.
So I'm nervous about using this product because I think it might be a bit too warm, but let's see. So I don't know how to do this. Also, do you like my very good setup here? Let's see. I don't know how I feel. I'm trying to almost dye my skin a little bit because I don't have enough hair to really pick up enough product. Is there a difference between this one and this one? That one's a heck of a lot warmer, I'll tell you that. Boy Brow. Boy, bye. but really, let's see. See, those initial few strokes are really like, I don't know, make me hopeful, but I'm not sure I love how it looks throughout. I'm also just used to a very different brow. I'm used to a very sculpted, intentional looking brow. And I don't think that's really what, oh shoot. I don't really think that's what Glossier is going for. Let's try to draw. That looks like a mess. And I don't want to hear you're doing it wrong, because I'm just your average consumer. If your average consumer can't put this on right, then maybe you shouldn't sell it. Am I right though? Am I right? Okay, let's see. Coat number 2. Also, what is that? Cute. Just not looking forward to the process of taking this off if I decide I hate it today, and then having to put on brows. I just feel like I can't get a good shape. Like, I feel like even if I use this on days where it's like casual, then I would still have to go in with a pencil and really shape things up. Do you know what I mean? Not my fave. If y'all know a secret though of how to do this, or if you have it and you have really sparse brows like me, let me know. Because at this point, I don't know. So overall, now that I've been doing my eyebrows for literally half this video, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Because also Brandon and I have places to be and people to see. Mostly, I need to pick up my prescription and pick up some gifts for people. Okay, not terrible, but can we all agree this is super warm for my face? Like, I use a taupe color for the Anastasia product, and I feel like that works a lot better for me. Color-wise, if they came out with a more of a taupey color, I think I would like that better, but what do we think? I mean, not perfect, but not terrible. That took a lot of work though. Maybe not as much work as Anastasia products, but in any case, hopefully that gives you an idea of like what these products actually look like with a person who has no affiliation with the company. What I might do just for shits and gigs is put an affiliate, like, you know when you buy something from a website, you can like post your link, and then if somebody uses that code, then I'll get like $5 or something, just because I'm broke. And if you all would like to see another Glossier haul, then... So my video memory thing has filled up once again, which is ridiculous. Brandon is now in the room because I kicked him out for the entirety of filming the first parts of this video, so I'm going to wrap it up here and say that I will have my Glossier link down below. If you would like to use that link, you don't have to. I'll have the regular website down there also. That is Brandon's foot being kicked in the background. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below. And yeah, and let me know if there's any particular products from Glossier's website that you'd like me to try next, or ones that you recommend. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.